Hey, welcome to Rust Revival Garage. My name is Tim. We just had an epic snowstorm, and it's cold, very, very cold, especially in this garage. Right now it's 9 degrees in here. So I'm just going to do a few little things in this video, things to wrap up on my interior, so let's get to it. Yeah, so here's what I'm dealing with. It is just crazy. So yeah, I'm cleaning off my wife's car. The interior of her car is super nice. Got a lot of gadgets, almost too much stuff. I don't need that kind of stuff in my C10 interior. I mean, this thing, every time you put it in reverse, a little video comes up and shows somebody getting run over. Why would you even need that? So yeah, why would you need anything like that? One of the first things I need to do is put this into my door card. You can see the original thing that's there for that, but I need to get that down in there and drill a hole for it. Hopefully I can use the one that's there. It doesn't line up as well as the one did on the other side. But let me get that one in, see if I can get that one drilled. Hopefully I can get that one screw started. Alright, the next thing I want to try to do is hook up. I think the whole thing fell out. Where did it go? I wanted to hook up the vent from here to the dash, but it's not there anymore. I don't want to break this. Yep, it fell out. Alright, got it on that side of the duct, and I got it on this side. Alright, so that's back up. The, whatchamacallit's all hooked up the duct. The other thing I need to do is these front speaker wires. I took them off the original radio and extended them so I could run them over here, but I didn't have the two speakers hooked up yet. Now I've got them hooked up, the wires are run, and I can bring them over here and connect them to my stereo. Only problem is I gotta figure out which ones are which. I'm gonna have to go back and watch my old videos to see what colors I extended with. Watch the dash video to see which ones were positive and negative and positive and negative. So, a little bit of homework now. Okay, I got my color-coded chart. I went and watched my old video. I know which goes to which, so I need positive and negative left, positive and negative right, front. So I've got those laid out. I've got those set up. Now I just need to feed those wires over here. All right. There we go. All right, so tan goes to white. Gray, which is really the white, goes to the black and white. Dark green goes to gray black. And then the light green goes to gray. Alright, I will go ahead and splice those together. Alright, all my speakers are connected. And it looks terrible. But let's test it out. So yay, I tried to turn on the stereo. I didn't show it, but what happened was I got an error that said amp error. And I think what that means is the speaker wires somewhere under the dash are touching. Something got unplugged and is touching another one. So I've got to do what I really, really don't want to do. Take this brand new dash back off again. I was literally hoping to just do a short little video of all the little things I wanted to finish up, but 6 degrees out here, and I've got to hopefully not break a brand new dash taking it back off. Best of news, I just poked around on that speaker, and I think it was the little clip was touching the metal. I reached in, pulled both of them away from the ring, and it's working now. Here, let's take a look. All right, so that is on. Not getting the error message. Oh, that sounds good. So I've got the music, 2 speakers back behind. Now I've got the 2 front speakers. I don't have to take the dash apart. Oh, all right. So happy. Yeah, if you get, this is a Pioneer, and if you get that, it says amp error. There's a good chance it has nothing to do with the stereo itself, or maybe if you've hooked it up to a separate amp, but I don't have an amp for this, it's just the head unit. And so everything online was telling me that meant that one of the speaker plugs, you know, the little wire had come out, maybe they were touching each other, and I think it's because there's a metal piece that holds the speakers, and I put that down in there, and I'm wondering if the wires had touched the metal, because now it works and I don't have to do that. Yes. One of the other little things I had to do was take this trim piece out in order to get it in. So I just need to cut this off and put it back in. So I'm going to cut it right there. Perfect. Well, that's not doing too good. All right, so I got that one in. All right. Found the hole, put another one in there. That's a lot more stable. I just cut that one a little too much. Got the speaker wire hidden up under the dash. And I'm going to see about doing something with this. This is left over from my wiring job on the Le Mans. I'm going to wrap the wires in here. Kind of hides them, makes them look a little cleaner than that. There we go. Looks a little better. Once again, at some point I may have to drill a hole in the back of this old plastic and run everything through there, but it's going to have to be a big hole because that's a lot of wires. But for now, looks better. Last thing I need to do is vacuum all this up, get this one cleaned up, and make it look a little nicer in here. All right, so there is the truck pretty much done. Headliner, door card, new seats, new dash pad, new stereo, and looking pretty good. At some point I need to replace that carpet. Not sure if you can see the stains, but that's where I was hooking up the oil pressure sending unit, and it sprayed oil all down in here. So the white stuff is just the powder I used to try to clean it up, and I didn't get it all off. So at some point, new carpet, but floor is insulated, the roof is insulated, new comfortable seats, good looking dash pad. I'm happy. So there we go. Kind of wanted to announce that this is the vehicle that I'm going to take on the Hot Rod Power Tour. It's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to focus so much on the interior, getting it as nice as I could, as comfortable as I could. But this engine is a Blueprint 350. It's got a Gearstar, brand new 700 R4 transmission in it. And it's going to be probably 3,500, maybe 4,000 miles for me to go from here to Illinois, down to Missouri, down to Tulsa, and home again. And the Le Mans has 129,000 miles on it, maybe 130 now. And I don't think it was probably supposed to have more than 100,000. So putting that grueling trip on that car would be too much. this one is going to be my ride. So I kind of wanted to announce that. But yeah, for the Hot Rod Power Tour, it's going to be my 85 C10. Hopefully I will see you out on the road if you are doing the Power Tour this year as well. If you can, I know this was a boring little video, but again, it's 6 degrees right now. And it's cold and it's snowy and I can't even get parts. I can't even get mail right now. The mailman can't even come up to my post. So, quick, short, easy video. I'm so glad I didn't have to take that dash apart. But give me a like if you got anything out of it. I'd appreciate it. Leave me a comment down below. Always helps the channel. And then subscribe if you can. If you're not already, probably are. If you're watching here till the end, I do appreciate it. But yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. We will catch you next time. Hopefully I can get something else done because this weather is crazy.